What's up, you guys? It is Brad here, and welcome back today to another BrickAdjuster vlog. I am so excited because this week there are a ton of things going on, and I cannot wait to bring you along for the ride. So for starters, this is actually a long weekend, which is really exciting. We have Monday off here in Canada. I have to do some work because I'm going to Brick World and I'm using that day as a vacation day, but it is still going to feel like a long weekend because there's lots of really cool things going on in the city. I am also really excited because later tonight I am going to be live on the BrickAdjuster channel on his podcast / live stream called Full of Bricks. I'm really excited. It is my first time doing a live stream in a while, so I of course got to get set up for it and get ready to roll. So I have done pretty much nothing in the Lego room except try and clean it up today. You guys know I've been making a video trying to do all the dusting and reorganizing of a lot of the shelves around the room here, and while I finished most of the shelves, it has been a very slow process trying to finish the rest of them. Over here, I have got a bunch done now. I've consolidated some shelves and overall just made it look really good. Very happy with how everything's looking, but of course I still do have a few more shelves over here that need to be done. I've got a bunch of them here and a bunch of the parts all up here and stuff like that, so still got to do a lot more dusting and stuff. I'm just waiting for the vacuum. Once the vacuum is charged, I've got to finish this shelf up here. Most of the Christmas shelves I think are good, except for those two down here. I might just reorganize a little bit, and then I think that shelf is pretty dusty. I should dust all the camera equipment off as well as the studio and stuff like that. The desk I just finished cleaning off and dusting, and I even wiped it down, which is pretty good. So I will get that all back together now and get up because I'm doing something a little special tonight, which I can't wait to show you guys. And then I gotta dust all of this over here as well. I really like how the new minifigures are looking there. I think it looks absolutely awesome. But I've got to dust all of these minifigures because you guys can see it is pretty dusty. But other than that, it is just constantly working around the Lego room here today, trying to get it tidied up. Sweet, you guys, so the Lego room is set up and ready for the live stream. As you guys can see, this is my live streaming setup. So I've got the microphone here. I've got the iPhone being used as the webcam, and I've even got some lights and things like that. You guys can see that is the thumbnail that BrickAdjuster made for the Full of Brick live stream. I haven't live streamed in a really long time, but in case you're wondering, I do have two live streaming setups. So I can either do it here at my desk with my main computer, or I could do it over here at the Lego Studio, which you guys have also seen before. Basically, if I'm at the Lego Studio, I would just use the DSLR, and I would have to set up a microphone and a laptop. But it's totally possible, but it is kind of nice when I can just do it right here with the desk. And then this here is what my background is going to be, which I can't complain. It is a pretty nice background. So I've got the room all lit up with lights all over the place, and it's looking good, and I can't wait for my first live stream because this is the first time I have done something like this in a while. Alright, I am here and I am ready for the live stream. I will jump back in with you guys once it's over. Alright, you guys, the live stream is complete. That was a ton of fun. I want to give a huge thank you to BrickAdjuster and BrickZapper for inviting me on to join them for that episode. It was a blast. We went live for over 2 hours, and they are just such nice people to talk to. Incredible. I can't wait to see them at Brickworld Chicago. That was just such a good time. I feel like I'm glowing now because I had so much fun. I haven't done that, like a live stream like that, in so many years now. So it was just great to sit and chat on a Friday night and talk all about Lego. And as I said, they're just super nice people. They live half an hour from me, so we honestly should see them a little bit more here in the Toronto area. But that was really awesome. So if you guys haven't, definitely check out our episode there. It was a ton of fun walking through and talking about everything like that. And overall, like I said, a really good time. So thank you guys again for having me. What is up, guys? Happy Saturday. It is the long weekend, and I'm so excited because it is Saturday morning now, and it is rainy outside. I live in Toronto, and when the weather's nice out, all I want to do is be outside and explore the city because I feel like I'm inside all day, every day. So when the weekend comes around and it is rainy, I get so excited because that means I get to just stay inside, be a hermit, and do stuff here in the Lego room and not feel guilty about it. So that's exactly what I'm going to do today. Today I want to tackle a super daunting task, and that is work on the Lego City. I say it's daunting because I have to actually move this table here to access the back part of the city, and I've got to open up this part to actually get the new walls in place. So this is a lot more of a daunting task than I was hoping, but I'm just going to get cracking. Now this truly looks like a BrickAdjuster Lego room on a Saturday. You guys can see the Lego room is a huge mess. I actually should zoom out here because it's hard to see everything, but the leg room's a huge mess. Work on the city is going really, really well. I'm very excited for it. I think it looks great, and I can't wait for it to kind of be in a finished position. I've been using the GoPro to film a lot of clips. That's the first city update in a while that I've used that as like a secondary camera with some voiceover, so I'm very, very excited for how that's going to look. The jazz club is now in. It looks awesome. And then, of course, I moved the city table out of the way, which moved really, really easily. And now I've just got bins and bins of parts all over the place as I continue to build. Work on the city has been going so well today. Let me give you a quick preview of what I've done. So basically what I did today is I just got this building all together. I got the Jazz Club modular building finally into the city, which looks awesome. That was the biggest thing. And then I even started putting some of the parts that I got in that Bricklink store a few videos ago into the city. So it looks really good. And what I'm doing now while I have the table out is just sort of staging the city. So like that's adding all the minifigures and all the cars and things like that. I've got a lot of city things over here, but I really need to do a better job at sorting that because it's just crazy right now. So while I have room and easy access to the Lego city, that's why I want to do a lot of the staging and stuff like that while I can. So you guys will definitely have to make sure you check out Lego City Update number 5. It'll be on my channel by the time that you're watching this video. And of course, I'm going to continue working around here in the Lego room to actually get everything back together. You know, it is pretty messy down here, all the parts everywhere and stuff like that, everything going for my city. So I'm going to continue working on building the city and of course, continue working on tidying the rest of the Lego room. Today, I've pretty much gone back and forth between working on the Lego city, dusting the shelves, working on the city, dusting the shelves. It's super chaotic, but I'm trying to get everything done at once. Happy Sunday, everyone. I am still here working in the Lego room, working on the Lego city. It's looking really good, and I'm very happy with it so far. But of course, that means the Lego room is a little bit of a in turmoil state until that's done. But it's going to be fun just to continuing to work on the Lego city. And of course, I am documenting that entire progress for my YouTube channel to make another Lego City update. So you guys will have to stay tuned for that video, and I'll keep you posted on the mess in here for sure. All right, you guys, so now a bunch of the staging on my Lego City is done. You guys can check that out in my second latest Lego City update. It might not be out by the time you're watching this vlog, just because I haven't released number 5 yet, but we will have to see. It'll be in update number 6 anyway, if you guys want to learn a little bit more. But I've added the Lego City table back on the display area there, attached to the Lego City. It looks awesome there with the new white background, or like the new panels back in place, which is really cool. I do have to fix up the fabric because it fell apart when I was moving it back into place, but now that it is back in place, I can put a lot of these boxes and stuff like that back into the Lego city, back under it, which will help tidy up the Lego room a little bit. One thing I also need to do now is do a lot of sorting. So I've got this bin of parts from the old city that need to be sorted, this bin of parts from the city that needs to be sorted. All of these have needed to be sorted. That's not new. This bin here is all parts from like the city, or like shelves that I just didn't want on display. That is going to be something that would be really good for the new shelves that I'm potentially adding above the Lego city. You know, those floating shelves from IKEA that I talked about. I haven't bought those yet because I would need assistance hanging them. So I'm going to wait until my dad comes to Toronto and maybe give him a little job. So sorry, sucks to you for you, Dad. But so that's maybe going to go up there if I do decide to go that route in the future for storage. So for now, I'm just going to put all those parts and stuff like that underneath the table of the city as well. But I'm very, very happy with the Lego city. I think this is the first time in a few months that I've been like, wow, I love it. It's also kind of funny because it is currently the long weekend, and while I work tomorrow because I'm banking the holiday for Brickworld Chicago, it is now like mid-afternoon Sunday, and I'm like, oh no, I haven't actually made any videos or anything like that for the rest of the week. Normally I spend my weekends kind of gearing up for the week and get a bunch of the videos filmed and edited and stuff like that. I have not done any of that yet, just because I've been having so much fun working on the Lego city. I've been enjoying time outside with my friends and stuff like that. So I definitely have to get tackled on like making some of that video and stuff like that, or it's going to be a pretty quiet content week. Then I can't afford that with working on the Lego city and stuff. So I will continue working on the Lego city, but I've also got to do some of that, the actual work now. Cleaning the Lego shelves, however, isn't always rainbows and sunshine. Sometimes sets do fall and they do break. Just like this brickhead here. Luckily, it's just a brickhead. It's not going to take too long to rebuild, but it does kind of suck. What's up, you guys? It is Wednesday now, and last night, which was like Tuesday night into Wednesday, I had a pretty scary experience here in my condo. A unit actually caught fire, and I'm going to tell you kind of what happened. So yesterday was my first day going back to in-office work after the long weekend. I came home. It was a regular evening. I just worked on videos and worked a little bit in my leg room, and I didn't even pick up the vlog camera to film. And then later in the evening, I went downstairs. I went to the gym, and when I came back upstairs around 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, I stepped out of the elevator on my floor and smelled smoke. And that's not unnormal to smell smoke in my condo building because I do have some neighbors that do sometimes smoke in their unit when they're not supposed to. So sometimes their smoke just kind of wafts out into the hallway. Most of the time, it's only at night and it goes away by the next morning because they only smoke inside at night. So I didn't think much of it. I just thought the neighbors had once again smoked in their condo and was like, oh, it's over. So I came inside, got ready for bed, went to bed, and actually had just fallen asleep when I was woken up by the blaring sound of a fire alarm. It was the fire alarm out the whole building. I jumped out of bed, quickly got dressed to see what do I need to evacuate. I was kind of on standby. In Toronto, you don't normally have to leave your apartment building until they told you to evacuate because they don't want to be crowding the stairwells and impeding the fire investigation. So I basically just stayed in my unit awaiting further instructions. At first, only 2 fire trucks came, and then more and more started coming. Eventually, I looked down. There was 8 fire trucks, dozens of firefighters all running into the building with extinguishers and hoses. So that's when I knew something was pretty serious. I immediately went into, evacuation mode. I grabbed some of my important documents like my passport and my ID. Even though I couldn't smell, smoke in my unit, didn't see any flames, didn't even see smoke or anything like that, I wanted to be better safe than sorry. I shut all my windows because it was all wide open, and I even shut all my leg room doors, made sure everything in here was off, and I evacuated the building. I was outside for a few hours while basically a unit 4 floors above me had a dryer fire in their laundry room, and the whole apartment basically went up in flames and smoke. They brought the dryer out. It was in really, really rough shape. I'll show a picture here of it as well. And overall, it was just a really scary thing. When you live in a condo building, it's not something that you really expect to happen. And this was new for me. Luckily, the damage was all contained, to my knowledge, was all contained to their unit. And lucky for me, unfortunately, not so lucky for them. My Lego collection is completely fine. We were let back in early in the evening or early morning. We didn't have to stay outside or anything. I think we were only out for 2 hours or something like that. But it was a really scary thing, and I just want to tell you guys about that because it is a good reminder that you don't know what could happen. Luckily, this situation, if I wasn't home, I wouldn't even known the situation had happened. It wouldn't have impacted me whatsoever. But just being home and seeing that in real life and really happen, it was a good wake-up call. So this is just a reminder. Make sure that you have your backups of your phone, your photos, and important documents and everything like that. And the first thing I did before I even left was make sure this door was shut because oxygen and smoke and stuff like that, if God forbid anything did happen, I was trying to save my Lego collection. But luckily I don't need to worry because it didn't even get to that. But yeah, it was a pretty crazy night, guys. So I slept most of the morning today, was a little bit late for work, but now I'm home from work and, just counting my blessings, thankful that nothing bad happened to my unit and that my Lego collection is safe, and of course working on some videos now. Yesterday when I was checking the mail, I found this delivery notice. Obviously, a courier tried to deliver a package yesterday when I was not around. I think it is a package from a brand deal that I'm actually doing with them, which is really exciting. So I'm going to head to the pickup place, wherever that is, and go pick up this package up and hope that's what it's for. All right, so this wasn't actually the package that I thought it was. Obviously not the campaign I told you earlier. If you guys heard the campaign, that means it's already on my YouTube channel, and if I bleeped it out, that means it's not ready to launch yet, but I thought that's what it was. This one says it's from Penguin House Publishing, which I think is No Starch Press. So let's open it up and check it out. Yes, it is. This one here is No Starch Press. This is the Lego Lighting Book. This is one of their newest products, which is really exciting. So I will actually be making a video of this one for you guys very, very soon. And I'll also be giving away a copy of this book in that review, so you guys will have to check it out on my YouTube channel. So it was funny because I told you guys about the fire that this building had a few days ago, and then today I had a service technician come in and look at my dryer, just to be on the safe side, making sure that it's not a fire hazard or anything like that. And I had the door open because I was working in here, and he asked if he could use the washroom, and the washroom's right beside the Lego room. It's attached, and he walked in, and he's like, I don't mean to stare, but it looks like you've got an impressive Lego collection there. And I was like, do you want to come and see? Because what you can see is what he can see from the doorway is what you can see right behind me. And I was like, that is not even the extent of the whole Lego collection. So he came in, and the repair guy was honestly truly just blown away and amazed by this. So it's always fun when I get to kind of show people the Lego room because so few people have honestly ever really seen it. Guys, one of my goals today was to clean up the Lego room, and look at how the room is looking right now. So after this weekend's building of the Lego City, got it looking absolutely insane. If you just scroll back a few seconds ago, it was really crazy. You know, I'm still working on the city and still a lot to be done. And now that all these shelves here in the leg room are also, you know, rearranged and cleaned, and as I said in that video, dusted and adjusted. So very, very excited, obviously, for how the collection is looking on all these shelves. It is stunning, honestly. And it's just nice to have the room back in like a working order, back in a clean, usable state. I've, you know, ready to work on the city. I could build some sets. Other than one review box down there, the room is in perfect working order. Now, this part of the vlog is just me doing some boring admin duties that you guys aren't going to really care about here on the YouTube channel, but essentially I am trying to plan out my videos not only for the rest of the month, but also for June as well. I am going to Brickworld, obviously, and the content that's going to come out of Brickworld is going to be amazing, but because I'm gone from like this date to this date, or yeah, literally this date to this date, sorry, the 13th to the 19th, I have to have, not only do I have to have all the content beforehand, I've got to have some content during, and then I'm trying to do the schedule of when I want to actually film my Brickworld videos, because I'm going to be, you know, at Brickworld these weekends, so I don't imagine, like, I want to do Brickworld vlogs, obviously, but I don't think I'm going to want to film Wednesday, edit Wednesday night, upload Thursday, and, like, do a daily vlog. That seems like I wouldn't actually get to enjoy the LEGO convention that I'm there for, so I'm probably not going to edit any of the footage. I'm going to bring my computers and stuff just in case, and all my hard drive so I can offload the footage, but for the I have no plans to edit anything here, so that's why I've got some other footage here, and then the week after Brickworld is when I want all my Brickworld content. I'm also doing lots of video editing and creating some thumbnails. This is the thumbnail for the last vlog. Also, now that the LEGO room is cleaned off and now I've got some of these extra shelves down here, I feel like I could do, or I feel like I should almost do some more buildings to fill out that white space. Of course, though, not sure what I should build, so you guys should let me know down in the comments below which set of all these sets here in my LEGO closet should be the one I build next. I also really should be parting out some of these sets for my Bricklink store, but I'm just so busy with everything else going on, that's kind of been taking a back seat. With the LEGO room being in such pristine condition and really clean right now, this is honestly the perfect time to make a room tour. So that's what I'm going to be doing a little bit later this week. I'm going to film a whole room tour from top to bottom and give you guys a full overview of what my room looks like. I haven't done this since I had to move the space back in September of 2022, so this is going to be a nice needed update. So I told you guys yesterday that I wanted to film a room tour here in the LEGO room because the LEGO room is so clean right now. And I spoke too soon because last night when I was thinking about getting started on filming the video, the AC in my building broke again. It is 25 degrees out. It's 11 o'clock at night and like 25 degrees here in Toronto. It is super hot. It is just unbearable here in the LEGO room with the heat, especially if I put the lights on, it would not be possible. It's already hot enough as it is right now. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to delay filming the room tour video until the air conditioning is back on. Hopefully it'll be on tomorrow, which is Wednesday, which would be perfect because then I could film it Thursday and have it uploaded for Saturday. But ideally they'll get this done as soon as possible. I don't even want to be in here because it's so hot right now, but it feels like the situation that I had just a few weeks ago where it was just so hot in here, it was hard to do anything. Even though I can't really be filming videos because it is so hot and just the lights are really bothering me, I have been able to work on a couple of the other videos. So I just finished editing the episode of Ask Brick, episode number 62, and just finished creating the thumbnail. So that's going to go up this week as well. So part of me really wants to work on the LEGO city right now just because I have a little bit of free time. I either want to work on the city or like sort some parts or something like that. But after spending so long tidying up the LEGO room here and making it perfect and spotless, which is ideal for filming a LEGO room tour, I don't want to start pulling sets out, parts out and stuff like that and mess it up again. So I feel like I'm just going to have to wait until I can get that room tour filmed. I forgot to show you guys though, I did build this LEGO bunny on Monday night while watching the Brick Hive stream. Guys, good news, it is Thursday. The AC in this place is finally fixed. You guys can see I am sweltering, 81 degrees. So I've got it put way down now and hopefully it gets a little bit colder in here. You guys can see I'm pretty sweaty, so this means I should be able to actually film my room tour today once it really cools down, but I can already feel it coming into the fence. So, oh my God, this was so needed. So you guys, I got the room tour video filmed yesterday. I got it all filmed. The whole thing is now edited. Holy crap. That video is about 32 minutes long. I filmed for over 2 hours to get it 32 minutes of footage and then spent many more hours editing the whole thing. So this video, I don't know why I decided to do it with just 2 days. It's been very stressful trying to get it filmed, edited, thumbnails, everything like that processed in just the 2 days that I gave myself. But I am very excited because the video will air tomorrow. I've also been working on doing the thumbnails. This is what I have as one of the drafts right now. This is what it's going to look like with the background and then like the font. I'm going to use this font. That's what the thumbnail's looking like right now. I had already had a thumbnail already done. It was going to be this one. And then I decided I didn't like it, so I'm going to switch it up. I was also really torn between this one as well. But I think this one is the one that I'm ultimately going to go with. And then when I release the video of the shelves tour, the standalone video, this is going to be the thumbnail I use, or this one. I haven't decided on which image it's going to be, but this is going to be the thumbnail for the room tour video. So now I've just got to do a little bit more of the editing to get rid of all this stuff around the edges there, so I can get it looking like the white outline like I have right here. But yeah, I just wasn't a fan of this one. Good news, you guys, the Lego room tour video is uploaded and scheduled and ready to go. It will go live tomorrow. And there we have it, you guys. That is the end of another LEGO vlog. Thank you so much for tuning in today. So much has happened in this episode. And of course, don't forget to stay tuned because next week I am going to start packing for Brick World. Very excited to take you guys along for that process. My first LEGO convention since 2017. It is going to be a good time and very, very exciting. Of course, after Brick World, I'll have a whole bunch of content as well, but I'll talk to you more about that in the very next vlog. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys here in the next video. And in the meantime, don't forget to check out the main channel, BrickAdjuster, for all the LEGO content you could ever need. Thanks again for watching and have a great day.